Hi everyone, so for this video I'm going to be using a ship that I recently acquired in-game, the 600i. Before I start though, check out the description if you want to enter in my Avenger Titan giveaway. Okay, so this isn't the first time that I've bought a 600i in-game, but the last one I had disappeared when I had to do a character reset for the invisible character bug. I was going to make a video about it at the time, but I didn't really want to do such a negative video, and there wasn't really much to cover. But now that I finally got another one, I'm going to be using it a lot, especially since 3.10 is coming up, and who knows what's going to happen with that patch. There's a good chance that I'll just lose it again. Also, nothing is confirmed yet, but there's speculation that they might have to do a wipe because of bugs like the one where people were able to sell their cargo without it disappearing so they could just sell it over and over again, and other things like that. And even just more minor things, like the bug where you could sell your Quantanium twice sometimes when you were mining. I hope they don't, but there's always the possibility. Anyway, one of the first things I wanted to do with this ship was some Claimjumpers, since it's not a practical ship for much else at the moment. Also, Claimjumpers are one of the more difficult combat missions at the moment, especially since they took out those NPC combat assistance beacons. Let me know if you guys have been seeing those, but the ones around Hurston where you'd have to go protect an NPC ship, and they'd pop up as if they were a normal service beacon, I haven't seen those in a while. But if you want to see another video where I do some box deliveries and other stuff like that with this ship, you can go check out my other video on the 600i that I have on my channel, but I'm just going to be doing Claimjumpers in this video. As you can probably tell from the footage in the background, if you don't want to have to worry while doing this mission, this is a pretty good ship for the job. I went through a couple of these missions, and nothing really even challenged this ship's one large-size shield. One thing I will say about the mission is that if you can, you should accept it under the personal tab to do the illegal version and get an extra 5,000 credits. There's no real reason to not do it since they're all done in unmonitored space, so you won't even get a crime stat or anything like that. But unfortunately I've killed too many bad guys through doing NPC bounties, so they won't show up for me. So another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the 600i rework or slight retouch that they plan on doing. I was watching one of their streams where they talked to the developers a few weeks ago, and they confirmed that the exploration version of this ship would have some internal layout changes. And I'm intrigued as to what those will be. I hope once they make the layout a little more optimized, they can get rid of some of the space taken up by stairways and that second elevator, and that should hopefully leave enough space for them to add at least one more feature. I think this ship really needs something else. I know it's not supposed to be on par with the Carrack, but right now it's much worse in terms of features. The only features this ship has right now for exploration are that radar room up top with the holographic globe and the scanning stations, and the large cargo area that can fit a small rover. The Carrack has both of those features, plus a hangar, massive storage capacity that'll eventually be modular, a repair bay, drones, a medical facility, and research area, and it's just a much tougher ship overall with double the shields and much stronger turrets. Again, I don't think the 600i should be anywhere close to the same level as the Carrack, but in order to make it worth it, I think it should have at least one more feature. Right now, it's really not even all that different from the touring version. Personally, what I'd like to see them add is a medical bay, maybe with some of the lower tier medical beds that are found in the Cutlass Red, just so that it's not competing with ships like the Apollo, but I'm interested to hear your opinions. And maybe they won't add anything and they'll just make it a little bit less confusing to get around the ship, but I feel like it's a little bit lacking the way it is right now. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Be sure to subscribe, because once 3.10 comes out, I'm going to be making a lot of useful videos about some of the new stuff, especially things like that mining gray cat that got leaked. That should be fun. Thanks for watching.